Okay, so this is the Calzada de San Francisco Xavier, and it goes right next to this little wall right here. So we're gonna walk down it, and then we're going to kind of show you what it looks like. We're also by Sao Paulo ruins, so you can see Sao Paulo ruins right there. We're also near Espina, and it's also this little temple. We're gonna highlight all of these, and then we're gonna go into this little space briefly as well. And then our Espina is going to be our this calzada is going to be our target street right here. So we're just going to walk down this little space right here, and then we're going to kind of go down to St. Paul Street, and you're going to get some really nice views of Passion Street, and also the base of this one over here. We're going to highlight that as well and come back around full circle. So stay tuned. And before we go down, this wall is kind of one of the original walls, and I think they talk about it real quick right here too. So why don't you pause it right here and take a look at it and see what it says. It's 1569, and then we'll get started. $2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on. Okay, so San Francisco Xavier. So actually, I heard his bones were buried here for quite a while, and I think they were in they were in Coloman for a little while, in Sao Paulo ruins. I'm going to come back to that in a moment, but what we're going to do next is we're going to walk into this little space here, and then we're going to come back, go into this little Espina location right behind here, and then we're going to go down our Target Street, which is named after Francis Xavier the saint, and he was actually one of the first people to come to China as a Jesuit to try to proselytize. And he died not too far from here as well. I think he died on an island. I forget the name. I think it was Som Chung, something like that. Maybe somebody can correct me and put it in the comments below. So we're just gonna walk over here real quick. Just show you all the crowds. There's all these crowds that go all the way down there, right? Amazing views everywhere. There's a fortress up there. There's actually cannons up there. It's another beautiful place to go to. And then we have this whole area. People are pouring in today. Check out the Sao Paulo church. Or as the Filipinos call it, the Broken Church. So we're gonna go down our Target Street. And there's a temple right here too. So this temple has some significance as well. Nacha Temple, built in 1888. Construction of the small Chinese built temple near Sao Paulo ruins. Jesuits, Sao Paulo was the Jesuits, they built like a seminary. Nacha is a favorite character in Chinese folk stories. Taoist priest, Sea Dragon King, protect his village. God of protection. So yeah, this was built, that was a theme that we saw throughout Macau, is that there was actually a coexistence that was kind of pleasant. I was kind of reading about there's a temple there. I think that's Chirigan. This is a story. There's a museum right here as well. So this is Little Espina. Okay, so this is talking about, actually that's from November, but they'll have events as well. So, so that's a little bit of a older one. Here we go. So, okay, this is kind of interesting. Received a dream. Get water. Okay, Chinese Mason. So this actually has a direct connection with Macau. Okay, so let's head on out this way. So now we're gonna head down our Target Street. St. Francis Xavier. That wall right there, I think, is the original wall. So you can see a few walls in this space. And I think there was like made out of oyster, a few other things like that too. I think they might actually even talk about it. Clay, soil, sand, rice straws, crushed rocks, and oyster shells. Okay, so oyster shells is one of them. Crushed rocks, rice straws. Okay. Very, very cool. So St. Francis Xavier. Kind of a nice, beautiful street. It's up on a hill too, so we actually have these other views of this. I think that is also, I don't know the significance of that particular wall, but let's walk over that way. Huh. So yeah, Francis Xavier, I think he was around like 1500s. So he was one of the first that came. And this street is named after him, and there's a lot of Francis Xavier references everywhere in here. Here in the ground. Hello. Coffee shop. And then this used to have a bunch of tables that were out everywhere. I think that was a little bit pre-COVID, before COVID. Huh. This looks like little patios, but now they're like, looks like they all had little stuff for motorcycles to park, and then that's, no motorcycles are there, so that must have also been gone. There must be another way to come in. There's cars all the way around in that area too. But yeah, they used to have a coffee shop and tables that were out here. Oh. I love seeing those. So pretty cool. Very photogenic. This is a very photogenic street. It's like perfect for the camera. So this is this little patio that I saw. Guanyin. The patio right there. Actually, like all kinds of cool stuff like that right there could be a pretty interesting just very photogenic. Okay, so we're going to continue going down. And this goes to St. Paul Street right here. And that was our Target Street. So that little patio, that kind of goes up to that Soul right there, Patio del Sol. Yeah, and this basically goes to St. Paul Ruins. That goes to St. Paul Street, and St. Paul Ruins is the other way. And that's our little 140. Okay. Casada de Francis Xavier. $20.24. Let's check out Macau. Come on.